Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So first of all, before we get into this video, I haven't been posting for a while, lots of different reasons. One is that my MacBook was pretty much unusable for quite a long time. I think watching people's vlogmas and stuff like that really got me back to the excitement of filming again and stuff. So anyway, so I've been filming a couple of weeks now, I have lots of footages and stuff, but I couldn't edit them. So anyway, so just to explain this video a little bit more, I basically last year in 2021, I think my whole year was about my self-healing, and I uploaded a couple of videos. At some point I tried to go grey with my hair, and then I realized why am I making myself look older before I shoot? Do you know what I mean? I don't know how to explain. Anyway, so I went through kind of a spiritual journey, and I'm still going through it, mentally healing myself, trying to change basically my personality, which sounds weird, but basically the way you think, the way you act, so that's what your personality is. And I do really think that anything in life is whatever you make it to be. So I think you are a creator of your own life, and for years I was depressed, I was down, I was showing to people that I'm fine, but deep down I was a mess. In my best years, when I looked my best, I wasn't there mentally, and I think I had to kind of hit rock bottom when I had panic attacks and I had to quit a job and stuff like that because I was just not doing well. And I needed 2.5 years to heal from that, and I think I'm still doing that, but I needed time to kind of change my mentality and my mindset and stuff. So I think everything takes time, and a lot of things come little bit by little bit. So basically that's what happened to me in 2021. I think it was in January, when the lockdown started and everything, that the lockdown hadn't started in January, it started the year before, but anyway, when lockdown was full on, the first lockdown, I was really I actually loved the lockdown, but I was eating really bad. Anyway, after about 3 months, I was in eating bad and not exercising. I only did film videos for work because I had to. I obviously put on weight. I started feeling quite bad. I started having aches and pains because I wasn't moving. And then I was you guys, if you've been watching my videos for a while, you know that I work in fitness. Obviously, me doing classes and things like that, if you don't look after your body in a way that your body needs, then you create imbalances. And I have an injury at the moment, and I had lots of injuries, and kind of needed time to realize. Yeah, for sure. Scared the shit out of me. So I needed time to realize that basically I need to go back to weight training. I need to sort my shit out because I'm just creating myself imbalances because I'm doing the classes which are good for you, but it's not what my body needs. And if you do too much of something and not do the other things, then you create imbalances and pain and whatever. So anyway, so obviously it took me a while, and there was a lot of excuses I was making myself that why I don't sort my stuff out. And I'm basically I'm just sick of my own excuses, constantly finding something else what I can blame it on, or someone else. I'm constantly living in that victim mentality, which a lot of people do, where oh, I don't have time to work out, or I already work out a lot, or I have this going on, I'm too lazy, I'm too tired. A lot of people say that. And as well, I think working as a personal trainer, I see that every single time when people say that I don't work out because I haven't got time. I was doing this for years, even though I work in fitness, but I lie to myself, and then I find everybody else around me faulty, or everybody else is the reason, everything else is the reason apart from myself. And then I realized that it's me, I have not decided in my head that I want to look after myself. And basically I've been following Family Fizz on YouTube. I don't know if you know them. I link their channel down below so you can have a look if you want. But basically I've been following them for a long time, and I stopped watching them for a long time. And in lockdown, I obviously was bored and whatever. I was like started watching the videos, and they are vegans. They are quite spiritual as well. It's a family. They do vlogging. They do funny videos and everything. And they are exactly how me and Mark, apart from having kids, we are. So they are around our age. So I think George is 34, which I'm literally exactly the same age. I think Darren is a bit older. I think it's like 38 or something. And they used to be personal trainers. We are personal trainers with Mark. They have quite similar mentality what we have, but they should sort it basically. So they really like inspired me in a way. They are vegan. I used to I always have problems with my skin and my gut health and stuff, like since I was a kid, and I could never figure out what it was and stuff. And basically they are those people that they don't push veganism on you, but then because their life is in a way, and they just vlog their food and stuff like that, it really inspired me. So I started, one day I was like, you know what, because I watched their videos back to back, and I said, you know what, I'm just gonna try it for a week, just be vegan for a week, see how it goes. And this was I think it was in March 2021, and then now we're in January 2022, and I have not had meat. So I'm actually very proud of myself. So that's something I kind of achieved in 2021. About 5 months ago, I started waking up at 5 o'clock every morning, and I basically, everything kind of came on time, if that makes sense. So I didn't overwhelm myself, because I think that's why I go wrong every single time. So I obviously was getting into a lot of psychology and why I'm doing things, and I want to understand myself, and obviously that's my healing journey about trying to understand myself and everything. So basically I figured out, thinking back of when I used to work out and look after myself properly, what did I do, when did I do it, how did I do it. And I realized that I used to work out in the morning, and I have most of my energy in the morning. And so basically 5 months ago I started to wake up in the morning at 5 o'clock. And the first probably month I was doing stretching or something to keep me awake. I'm not gonna lie, for a month it was horrible, it was really hard. But then now it became a habit, and it's very easy for me to wake up 5 in the morning, sometimes 4:30 something, and my eyes are open by themselves, and then I wake up, I have my coffee, and I'm fine. And you don't realize how many hours you lose in because you sleep until 10 or whatever that might be. And don't get me wrong, sometimes it's good to do that, but I think we're wasting so much time in our life on doing that. And I think there's lots of things you can get done in the morning before you go to work, and you don't need to think about it or worry about it anymore. So anyway, after a month, then I started just basically I stopped stretching because Mark started joining and waking up at 5. So he kind of ruined it a little bit for me, because now I can't really do the relaxation, meditation, stretching bit because he's about. And because we live in a small flat. So basically we now just wake up, have a coffee, and obviously I used to go to work hours later. And just before Christmas, this Christmas just passed, I was like, you know what, I'm sick of my own excuses, and I think I'm ready to start going back to the exercise part, because I felt like I sorted my food. I do food preps every Sunday, so that I cook for Monday to Friday. And on Saturday we normally have something a little bit naughty. To be fair, I go to the point where I can't, I'm not that excited about takeaways anymore, because it just makes me feel really shit. So we sometimes just go to the shops and then get something and make something, which is a little bit more naughtier, I don't know, full of vegan cheese and stuff, and then just that's the takeaway, or the enjoyment on the Saturday. Because I just feel like takeaway always makes me feel really dehydrated, and I just can't sleep sometimes because my mouth is so dry and I just want to eat, drink water and stuff. So it doesn't worth it for that 30 minutes or 15 minutes while I'm eating it. So anyway, so I cook from Monday to Friday, and then Saturday we have something a little bit naughty, and on Sunday we normally, that's what I obviously cook, we normally have the leftovers, because sometimes there's a little bit leftover of the cooking. And I found that is actually really helping, because first of all I don't have to do anything the whole week, because I just put my food in the microwave. Mark does the same, and a lot of people told me that, oh my god, I can't imagine myself ruining my Sunday just cooking for hours. But then you don't realize how much time you actually save in by cooking. One day it takes me 3 hours, and because I wake up at 5, it's done by the time everybody else woke up. So anyway, so do that. I feel like I sorted out my food. The only thing I need to kind of, I think, sort out this year is try not to eat as much bread, because there's not like there's anything wrong with it, but like I feel like I just don't have a balance. I just eat a lot of bread because I'm from Hungary, and we eat everything with bread. So anyway, I feel like I sorted out my, say, like waking up 5 in the morning. I think like my mental health is so different, my mentality, my mindset is so different. Like I feel like I changed 180 degrees. I used to be so negative. I used to feel like everything is against me, everyone is against, I haven't got friends, I don't have this, I don't have that, I'm introverted, I hate being outside, I just like to be in here, I feel sorry for myself, don't work out because I'm lazy, I can't be bothered. And then now I realize that everything is just there. Like you have the control over your own life. You can change your mindset like that. And I know it's easy to say because I went through it, but honestly it's just that you need to start doing cheesy stuff, which I do, which is like telling yourself that you like amazing, you're beautiful, but whatever that might be that is making you feel shit. I sometimes talk my intentions into my glass of water while I'm like before I drink it. And there is this thing where there was this study basically that when you drink, or like when you talk to the water, it's like sometimes people do it with plants. If you talk good things to the water, it changes the whatever of the water, like the atoms or whatever. I don't really know what I'm talking about. Anyway, it changes the water and it turns into this pretty pattern. It looks like a snowflake. And if you talk bad to your water, it's just an ugly like formation, like a blob kind of thing. So basically, like as everything has like frequencies and vibrations, like you can talk your affirmations into your water, and you don't have to say out loud so people don't think that you're crazy. But I literally hold my water and I just say whatever that might be, like, oh, I'm loved, or I'm abundant, or whatever that might be, and I drink my water, and like as it goes down, I imagine the water going down, or like think of the water going down, doing things like that. Or the other day I was watching 2 hours and an hour like flipping garden birds like being filmed. I was like, they just go into this place to eat and stuff, and it's so relaxing. I'm doing like breath work, I'm doing so many things like people would think is crazy, but it really helps with your mental health. Like you just need to be present, and it slowly that's gonna start making you go to the right way and get your shit together. And I think especially in social media like TikTok really helped me and stuff like that to get into a lot of things. And being on the subject of TikTok, so it's 2022, I think it's the 8th, yeah, it's the 8th, what am I saying, I think it's literally my birthday today. So it's the 8th of January, it's my birthday, I'm finishing my 34th year, so I'm 34 years old. This is another crazy thing that people don't realize, that when you turn an age that you're actually finishing that year. So anyway, I'm 34 years old today, and I kind of about 3 weeks ago I said I'm gonna literally change my life. I'm so sick of like my excuses, and I want to go back to that person I used to be again. Not exactly that person, because I was fucked up mentally, but I know that I can sort my body out, and then I'd done it before. I know I was like way younger, like 4 years younger, and it was easier, but I can do anything I want to do. So I started to go, first I started working at home, and I actually ordered a journal from Etsy, which I'm going to show you. So it's like this, and then it says gym training log and never forget why you started. So it's basically you can plan your workouts in there, and it's like this. So I don't know, I'm gonna try to like zoom into it. So you have your set repetitions, you have cardio, like you can obviously plan different workouts and stuff. And on the front you have I'm not gonna show the one I already filled out, but you can do your measurements of every week if you want, or how often do you want and stuff. Like it's quite good to do it at the beginning and maybe like throughout. I wouldn't focus too much on the weights and stuff, but it's actually really good because I know that I need to plan stuff, otherwise I'm not going to do it. So I ordered this, And then I started doing workouts 3 weeks ago for myself. And basically my goal for this year is I just want to be strong enough again. I want to be mobile. I am everything I used to be and more. I haven't been doing weight training for about 2 years, I think, probably. I just been teaching my classes, which are obviously a lot of Zumba, lots of jumping, pumping, all that stuff. I do body conditioning and abs. So it's not many things. Like, I can plan my body conditioning class a little bit in a way of like benefiting me, but it's not enough for strengthening the muscles which I have weakened. So I decided that from January I will stop participating in my classes, or I did stop participating in my classes, and I'm gonna go more in a way of like coaching my classes. You might be on a fitness class before where the instructor is just not doing the exercises, it's just telling you what to do. So probably the reason they're doing that because they like know that they don't need that type of exercise and they exercise enough outside of the class. So I'm going to just coach my classes, and Monday to Friday I go to the gym where I do split training, which means that you're working out different muscle groups every day. And then I do like, well, I don't want to do like super heavy strength training, but I think I will first go for like endurance. So that's what I've been doing the last 3 weeks because I want to ease myself into it. I still haven't done it for like a while. And then just plan everything on a Sunday after my cooking and just stick on with it, because I normally talk myself out of exercises and stuff if I planned it before. So I've done 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks at home, and then I've done a week and a half in the gym. So I signed up into another gym, which isn't my job, isn't my work. And the reason for that, some people may find it weird because I work in a gym, so I could technically work out for free. But I realized, also thinking back at myself, what I used to do a couple of years ago is that I associate work with fitness. So who wants to stay at work after work, you know? So I stopped working out. That was one of the reasons as well. And so I remember, like, back in the days, gym used to be my getaway place where I went after work, like, don't talk to anyone, just get my shit done, make myself tired, go home and sleep. And it was like a relaxation for me, and I think my motivation at the time was that I was single. I haven't had any family in the UK, I was lonely, and I just needed to be somewhere. But getting into a relationship, I think you don't need that anymore. You're taking, like, someone else is taking your time. Like, you don't feel like you need to look that good because you're already taken. It sounds bad, but it's the truth. And I feel like everybody needs a goal or a reason why they're going to the gym, otherwise they're not going to do it. And a lot of the times the reason for people to do that is other people. You want to look good for other people. Or someone made a comment about your body at some point, some part of your body. But it's not for yourself, it's for other people. And I think I'm so sick of that. And then I see that all the time in the gym where people just, when you ask them what their goal is, they never say that I want to work out for myself or I want to work out for my health. It's very rare that people want to work out for their actual health. So that's my goal. I want to work out for me. I don't give a shit about how I'm going to look like. I might not lose any weight. I might not, you know, I just want to feel strong and mobile and healthy. And so, yeah, so like this week, so today's Saturday, from this Monday was the first week when I was working out in the gym and going to work after. And I'm not going to lie, I'm dying and I was so tired. I obviously started filming like my journey. So after this video, keep an eye out because I will post vlogs of my journey and how everything goes. And like Monday was a bank holiday, so that was quite easy. Tuesday I started at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I started working 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and I normally Tuesday to Wednesday is my hardest day because I finish work at 10 p.m. and by the time I get home and go to sleep it's quite late, and then I start at 9 in the morning, which isn't that early, but then I wake up at 5 and I don't want to not wake up because of that one day. So basically on Tuesday I went to the gym in the morning. So imagine like me woke up at 5 o'clock. So my plan is waking up at 5, get my coffee, get my stuff done, and because I have an Etsy shop link down below, I obviously have orders and stuff coming through, so normally I package the orders from the day before in the morning from 5 to the time I go into the gym, and I take it with me so I can go to the post office if I have to. And so I go to the gym for 6:30 because that's when it opens, and then I work out for as long as I have. Basically, sometimes I start at 10, sometimes I start at 8. So Fridays I start at 8, so I literally only have half an hour in the gym, and I have to literally get the bus. And go to work, and then it's done. I don't need to think about it anymore, and I plan my food, so I take food with me, so I'm not going to eat crap anymore. And that's why I've been doing this last week, and it's hard, and probably the first month or couple of weeks gonna be very hard, and I know that. And I think the biggest things I learned, I think, this week is probably something I will put into the end of my vlog as well. This fucking thing. And basically, I think I need to learn like discipline instead of like, I know that I'm not gonna have motivation every single day. So basically, what I did before I started going to the gym is that I recorded a 2-minute voice clip for myself, because I knew that it will be some time when I'd be really, really low and I don't want to do anything, and I'm so over it and I have no motivation and stuff like that. So I feel like sometimes listening to motivational stuff is not good enough if you're not hearing it from your own self, and I think hearing it from your own self is quite powerful. So I thought when I'm at my lowest, I would literally tell other people to fuck off. They try to tell me what I need, but if I tell myself, that could be quite powerful. I haven't tried it before, so hopefully it works. So that's one of my tips, that if you struggle with motivation, record yourself when you're very motivated and talk to yourself like very openly, and just tell yourself how it is. Like, tell yourself how bad of a bitch you are, and you've done it before, so just shut up and stop crying, or whatever that might be. So that's kind of what I did. And also, like, I think what really helped me, I've got a bullet journal that you might see in like my bullet journaling videos before, which I filmed for YouTube. But basically, I like draw my whole journal, and every month is a different theme. But anyway, like, I do tasks for myself, and I literally like tick them off every day. And I think what really helps me with my goal, and never did before, is focusing on the bloody present instead of focusing on tomorrow. And I think every single person fails with their goal because they worried about the future. I always say this thing where, imagine like the top of the mountain, and you want to climb up in the top of the mountain, but you look up and it seems so far, and your friends, you're hiking with your friends, are ahead of you, everyone. You probably will stop walking because you feel really shit that you can't make it. Everyone is faster than you, everyone's like almost up there. I think instead of focusing on the top of the mountain, you need to focus on the steps you're making, and don't worry about your friends, because everyone, even though you end up in the same place, you have a different journey. Like, you need maybe a longer time, you might be the first one there, but don't focus on the top, just focus on every single step you're making. And another like very good example is building a wall. Just try not to focus on building the wall, just thinking of putting the bricks down every single day, and by the time you realize, you had a whole wall up. And I think a lot of the times, as I said, people fail with goals because, say for example, if I want to I just say something which is actually the truth, I want to try to lose weight, and so when people try to lose, say like 10 kilograms of body fat, they focus in on the 10 kilograms they want to lose, and so they start to go to the gym. They're there for about 2 weeks. They're literally like killing themselves. They like not eat enough. They eat like salads and stuff. They don't realize that exercising will make you eat more, and you do need to fill your body up. Like, you need to give fuel to your body to be able to get going. So they do it for about 2 weeks, and they weigh again. They weighed at the beginning, they weigh again after 2 weeks, and they actually might weigh more, because they might be, say, like women before their period, and then they carry a lot of body water and stuff like that. Or you bloated as hell. It can be so many things. You haven't drunk enough, or you drunk too much, or you just had a meal, or whatever there might be. And people get really down, and yeah, it doesn't work, and then they just stop doing it. And instead of focusing on that bloody day, they just don't. And I think that's what I used to do, that I always focused, I was always in the future, I had so much anxiety. And I basically, my resolution, one of them, this year is focusing on the day. So I made these lists of what I need to do every single day, and I always make it on Sunday. My workout, my bullet journal, everybody thing I plan on Sunday. So my Sunday is about restarting the new week for the next day. And so Monday I wake up, I don't even probably the first 2-3 days I remember what I planned, but after that I have no idea what I planned, because my memory is literally like a goldfish memory. 5 seconds for everything, and that is it. So don't ask me what I did tomorrow, or if someone got murdered and I met them yesterday, I have no idea what we've done. So not a good Anyway, so I plan my week. And then I wake up Monday, go to the gym, look what I need to do, or what I need to do in that day, such as going to the post office, or I have a meeting with a friend, or I need to do this at work, I have personal training clients, all that stuff, need to plan sessions for my clients, or whatever there might be. I need to get it done today. Even if I don't feel it, if I wake up shit, you need to get it done, because you will feel better after you've done it. So I do that, and I did that this whole week, and honestly, yesterday was my last workout, and it felt amazing. After I finished work at 4 o'clock yesterday, it's just I feel so proud of myself for doing it. And for years I was wasting so many years of crying, feeling shit about myself. And then you might be there at the moment, but honestly, get your life in your own hands, and you I feel so passionate about this. I don't know what's going on with me. I feel so motivated this year. I'm just so sick of my own excuses, honestly. You are the creator of your own life. Just get up and do it, If you have toxic people around you, toxic friends, which I had so many, don't meet them. You don't need to explain anything. I know you don't want to ghost people, but just put yourself first for once. Because we all put it other people's first, which I did. For many years I said I'm antisocial, and I'm not. I was just around people, and then when I met them, an hour later, or maybe 10 minutes later, I was thinking, okay, what is the actual time when I can start saying that I need to go home? That's not right. And I didn't realize for years that it's not because you're antisocial, it's because you don't enjoy those people. You're not vibing with those people. You're not in the same vibration. They're always negative. They always complain. And you are the one I was always negative and complaining. But a lot of the times I'm making the effort. I talk too much anyway, but I talk a lot. I'm trying to be funny, because I do think I'm actually funny. And I feel people just taking my energy a lot of the times, and those people are not friends, or people were asking me to meet them because they haven't got anyone else to meet them, and it's just not right. You know what I mean? So I just cut out toxic people. Spend time by yourself, on your own mental health, and make little tiny steps which you need to get there. Do you know what I mean? It might be just 5 minutes in the morning while you're drinking your coffee. Just be present, watch it steam, or if you're outside in a park, whatever, just watch the bloody grass blown by the wind, or whatever that might be, a little butterfly flying about. You just need to be present. I feel when you're depressed, you're living in the past. When you're anxious, you live in the future constantly. We never live in the flipping now. Our life is literally passing by, and then we're not living it. I need to be a motivational speaker, I feel I don't know, maybe that's my new thing. Anyway, so I also put it in this year's bucket list. Is it bucket list? Plan, goals, whatever that might be, to read more, because I think that I don't. And also I'm doing this challenge when I'm not on social media for 6 months, which is ironic because you're watching a video on me of me being on YouTube. But basically I give myself these rules when I can only do 2 things. One is talking to my parents and my sister and stuff like that on Facebook Messenger, because that's the only place I can talk to them, because they are in a different country. and also videos on YouTube, because I work really hard on my channel and I don't want to stop doing that. And also I feel like it might be inspiring for other people what I'm doing, and I want to see my own journey as well. I want to watch my videos a year later and see, oh my god, like this is how I used to be and how much I changed, and just cry and be happy how different I am, and how not different, but how much work I put into me being my better self, you know, and my higher self. So anyway, so that's the only thing I'm going to do is upload for YouTube and to obviously talk to my family on Facebook Messenger. But other than that, no social media for me for 6 months, because I realized that I'm wasting time on TikTok, hours on TikTok, and making excuses why I can't work out or why I cannot do my shit, you know what I mean? So no TikTok for me, no Facebook, no Instagram, no nothing. And then obviously that will make me do things which are actually beneficial for me. So I want to see what can I do in 6 months without distractions, and I might change my life, you never know. But another thing is that I want to read more books, because I think there is no situation in life which somebody before you didn't go through. So I think it's where like you can learn so much, and I love self-help and psychological books. So basically, I want to show you 2 books which I started, or like I actually finished one of them. So it's this book, which is Instructions for Happiness and Success by Susie Pearl. And I actually found this book because Darren from Family Fizz given this to a friend, and because these people are started from living in a council house, and then now they on YouTube living the best life, living in Costa Rica, and honestly it really inspired me. So I thought I'm just going to read the book he read, because I want to see what actually he did, and it's about manifestation and your own mind and creating stuff, and honest to God it's a very good, and it gives you examples of what you can do to manifest. Anyway, so I really recommend. As you can see, I have these things in there because I actually studied the whole book, and I probably will go back at certain things whenever I need it. So that's that one. And then I just started to read this new one, which is Make It Happen by Jordana Levin. I actually got this book from The Works for $3.99, and I picked it up twice, and I'm halfway through the book because it initially caught my attention so much. And so this book is as well as the other one about manifestation, but she's really funny, and she's talking to you like your mate, and also I think she explains why your manifestation don't work, and basically she explains everything this guy doesn't, this girl, she explains everything what this girl doesn't. So this, I would recommend to read this one first, read this one after, and it do make sense. These books together are so powerful. So yeah, so I started reading books, and I have so many things on my Amazon what's it called, basket now, because like she actually recommends other books. So yeah, so I want to read books, and I'm actually a very good tip if you start going to the gym or doing something you don't want to do or can't be bothered, put on motivational videos on YouTube and you get shit done. I'm not gonna lie. The last, I think, probably year I've been doing this, and I first started with my food prep. So every single Sunday when I do my food prep, I used to watch true crime videos, and I love true crime, but in the same time they're not really not good for you. There is no benefits you get out of it, just apart from being paranoid and stuff, so you don't get murdered on the street maybe. But like I realized that it's really not good for me. I do watch some here and there, but I really limited how much like true crime and negative stuff I watch on TV. I don't watch the news at all. I have no idea what's going on with COVID anymore, because I don't want that to be my reality and be in fear and limiting myself if I don't have to. So obviously like I follow things like, oh, you have to now wear a mask, or you can't do this, can't do that, but only if I have to. most of the time I find out from like my colleagues and stuff. So like I obviously now changed watching true crime while I'm cooking. I started watching motivational videos, and if you just type in motivational videos, there's so many will come up, but there is a couple of different people which I really think they are amazing. One is Tony Robbins. He's a little bit aggressive, but he tells you how it is. Will Smith is just flipping amazing. Jim Carrey is very spiritual. There is, let me have a look because I don't remember the name. There's a guy I just discovered recently. Let me find his name. Just put it on a video literally before I started filming this. So his name is Jay Shetty. I don't know if I pronounced it right. But he's got a YouTube channel, 4 million people. So he's got 4 million subscribers, and he's just amazing. He's got really good videos. There's actually one with Will Smith and him. That's how I discovered him, because of Will Smith. Talk about spiritual stuff, and a big one is Joe Dispenza. Is like a very spiritual guy, but he's again talking about like how you can like create your own life and your thoughts, and you can actually heal yourself from cancer and things like that just by deciding it in your head. So yeah, so there's a couple of different people, but if you just type in motivational speech, it will come up with a lot of things. And seriously, if you don't want to do something, just do that for once. Just try, and you see how much it changes. It might make you cry, because it happened a couple of times. The other day in the gym, I was just crying and stuff. But anyway, so then now I started to apply that to my workouts, and now whenever I go to the gym, I don't listen to music. I mean, you can, if that makes your vibration a bit higher and makes you like do it more, but I just put motivational speeches on, and then I literally get like all my workouts, I smash all my workouts. So that's a really good thing to do, I think. And also like I want to do this thing because I still have like hormonal acne and stuff around my jawline and chin, where I want to, so I have a book, which is a herbal, like a massive book with all the herbs and vegetables and stuff like that in there. So they literally explain like what they're good for. So it's like kind of like a herbal medicine book in a way. So I want to start doing herbal stuff. So I've been using like lavender oil for sleeping. So I just like dribble some drips on my pillow, and you have the best night's sleep. I've been using obviously lavender a little bit here and there, and so I was researching a lot. And basically at the moment I have rosemary, lavender, sage, dandelion and chamomile in my cupboard, but I'm waiting for Lady Mentia something, I don't know what's it called. But anyway, there is this mix you can make, which is obviously you can make it as a tea, and you can just drink that, and then it sorts out your like hormonal imbalances and stuff like that. So I'm still waiting for one of the ingredients, and so I can't do it until then. But I started selling this crystal tea infusers, so if you want any, link it like down in the description. But basically there's a crystal on them that I've got, an amethyst and rose quartz one, and I put obviously the herbs inside it's like a little cube, you know, that tea infuser, and then you put that in your tea, and then the crystal as well charging your tea. So if you got a rose quartz one, obviously it's self-love and stuff like that. If you got the amethyst, it's good, really good for balance. So I'm doing that, and I really want to do that. I also want to, because obviously I'm being plant-based. At the very beginning I kind of did a lot of, I'm eating plant-based and vegan, but then I buy the boxed burgers or boxed like vegan sausages or whatever, and they're actually really bad for you. So that could be my reason as well for like acne, just as like normal meat. Obviously they're very not good for you. And so I want to actually like increase more of the actual good stuff I put in my body, such as like vegetables, and cook them together and make things, you know. So yeah, also because today is my birthday, I got ready because I'm gonna meet my friend at 11:30. I probably will not really vlog too much of it because I just want to enjoy my birthday, but today I'm gonna see her, and we're gonna go have a coffee at Costa, have a chat. Haven't seen each other for about 3 weeks, I think. because of Christmas and all that stuff, and her partner, she was spending Christmas with her partner and family and whatever. And after that, I will meet Mark in I think Gossip Park, and then we're gonna go to this boat restaurant by Harbourside. By, I don't know if you know, from Bristol, so it's by the harbour, by water, and it's basically like they have a lot of vegan burger options and stuff. So I wanted to just have that for my birthday. So we're gonna go out there, and because obviously it's by the water, it's quite like nice and vibe. So we're gonna do that. And I do want to bake myself a cake, so I think I on the way back probably I'll buy some ingredients, and then I just this afternoon now. It's currently 9:24. There's one more thing I want to say. Two more things. So today, because it's my birthday, I don't remember who I saw this doing, like a couple of them before I stopped going on TikTok. There was this girl who said that every single year she buys herself a birthday card and writes it for herself. So like the whole thing, she writes, you know, whatever she wants in the whole birthday card. And she does not open it until her next birthday. So it could be things that what you're going through right now, or what your plans and goals for this year. Basically, I decided that I'm going to steal this idea and got myself a birthday card, a very boring birthday card. I think from next year I probably will do funny ones, because that would be actually quite funny, not remembering what I got. So it says, with love on your birthday, and it's empty, so I got a lot of space to write in it. So I want to write my goals I want for this year for myself, which doesn't necessarily need to be massive things, but just on like with my self-healing journey, or like my fitness, or like whatever that might be, or my financial, or love, or whatever. And then I want to write that in there, and then close this envelope and read it next year on my birthday. And I will do this every year, I think, because I think it's really cool, kind of talking to your future self as your past self, which is really my thing. And the other thing I did this year to motivate myself so much is basically, and I think I shared a post on Facebook before I stopped going on there, where I basically downloaded a lot of pictures which I want in my life and edited it as a home page or like a background on my phone. So I had an editor which I think I use, I think is the PixArt I use. It's a free app, and I edited all this picture together into one picture, and I added it to my background, because I think the more you see what your goals are, the better it is, and the more you will push yourself. One of the pictures on there is myself in my fittest, best looking self, when my body was amazing and I didn't realize. So that will, every single time when I want to eat shit or I want to order a takeaway through my phone, I see that picture and I put my phone down. Or every single time. So basically I want to adopt a dog, and I've been wanting a dog for a very, very long time. And I actually picked a dog from a shelter, and I put his picture there as well. So every single time I'm opening my phone and I want to go on like Amazon or Etsy or something to buy stuff, waste my money on things I don't really need, I just look at the dog's face and I put my phone down and I don't buy it. So that's a really good thing to do as well, just if that helps for you, which you did for me. So anyway, so this is obviously the first video since I was away, and it's a really long one. So if you're still here, maybe just put a green emoji in the comments down below, so I know that you watched this till the end. If not, it's still good, because I know myself that I will watch this in a couple of months or something, and at least I'm kind of doing it for myself mainly, but hopefully I influence other people, and you know, because I think I have so many things to share. And I was actually talking to Mark yesterday that there is a girl I used to train as a personal training client, and Mark took over when I left work there. I don't want to say the gym, but if you know who you are, I'm talking about you. So she's probably not doing the best at the moment, I think. And so yesterday we were talking about her, and I was actually thinking about her the same day in the morning when I was in the gym. And I was talking about, or like thinking about, what am I going to film for my YouTube channel and stuff. And I was actually thinking about her, that she was actually the one who pushed me to do YouTube and do my channel, because I remember the time when we used to train together, we got into like quite a lot of deep conversations, and then I said to her like, oh, I really want to do YouTube, but I can't, like, I just feel so like shy to speak on camera. Look at me now, don't shut up, literally you're watching like an hour long video. So I said to her like, I feel so shy, and I'm so afraid of speaking there, and I think I'm really worried about what people think of me, and like I don't give a fuck anymore, like it's crazy. Anyway, so I was thinking about her, that she probably doesn't even know that she was the reason for me to actually do it, because she said to me at the time that like, oh, you could actually help a lot of people because you have a lot of very good advice. And then I was like, yeah, it's actually like, when she said that, and I used to film a lot of like exercise videos and stuff, but then I felt a lot of pressure and I stopped doing that, and I started doing like artsy videos and all sorts of things. And I've never felt like I really want to stick with anything, and I was just thinking yesterday morning, it's like, maybe like I should just vlog and just do whatever I do, just put on, because I feel like with myself I'm so like wide in a way of like just like so many different things, and I don't like to limit myself to just fitness or just art stuff or just spiritual stuff or whatever that might be. I want to do everything. I always change like the weather basically, and I think maybe the best thing is just be myself and just show people what I learned, or like have a chat with you, just what I'm doing now. Maybe not this long, but yeah, so I just vlog my workouts and my journey. So next video, watch out for that. My struggle, my cries, my demons in my head, every single thing. I want to be so unfiltered and real, because I think I just hate this fakeness on social media. So that's what I'm gonna do. But anyway, I think I'm gonna shut up now because I need to get going. I need to write myself this card today because it's my birthday, and then I go out and see my friend, and yeah, so I don't think I'm going to film too much today, but I see you with another video where I show you what happened a week ago when I started working out, and I vlogged every single day until Friday, so keep an eye out for that. Thank you so much for watching this video and sticking up, you know, until the end if you did, and maybe subscribe if you haven't, and then I see you in the next video. Bye.